Hey, yo, what up, Bodega Podcast? You already know who it is. It's one half of the sexiest Puerto Rican studs on this planet, Ortiz, baby. And shout out to all the Bodega Podcast listeners. Ow.
Yo, this is the Lucha Thug, the one-man Lucha gang, El Rey Gordo himself, the King Fat Boy Papo Esco, and y'all rocking with the Urban Wrestling Network.
It's your boy, the young GOAT, one half of Injustice, Hot Fire Myron, and you're listening to Urban Wrestling Network. Thank you.
This is Josef Samael from Contra Unit, and you're watching the Urban Wrestling Network.
What's good? It's Tristan Ty, a.k.a. Ikuro Kwon. You're watching Urban Wrestling Network. Hail Contra!
What's up? It's Judge in the building. And make sure you guys check out Urban Wrestling Network. The boys gonna be on there chopping it up. You already know, Street Fighter.
You know what it is, man? It's like Boogie, South Philly. What up? Catch me on the Urban Wrestling Network real soon. Be on the lookout for that podcast, bro.
Yes.
MLW, all that. N.W.A, all that. I'm everywhere. Fuck out of here.
Hey, you guys. This is Christi Jaynes, and you're listening to the Urban Wrestling Network.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jeff Cobb here, and you are listening to the Urban Wrestling Network.
Hey guys, this is Carly Perez, a.k.a. Patricia, a.k.a. Maxi from WWE, and you're listening to Urban Wrestling Network.
¿Qué tal, amigos de Urban Wrestling Podcast? Aquí está el mosquetero del aire solamente para decirles que sigan a mis amigos de Wrestling Podcast, toda la mejor información. Un saludo y un abrazo del mosquetero. La mejor lucha está con el Street Style, así es que cuídense y vean estos buenos podcasts.
No. I just ended the other one. I don't need to say nothing. He don't want to do it. But what I'm going to say, and he could not like NZo all he wants right now. I don't know the guy personally, but what I'm going to say is I was very impressed with NZo's ring work. I really was. He looked really comfortable. He looked really smooth. I don't know if that's because he went with a veteran like Matt Cross who could make anyone look good. I don't know. But to me, that was one of the best matches I've ever seen out of NZo. It might be credit to Matt Cross. I don't know. But I loved what I've seen from NZo. He gave a little bit of his goofy stuff, but he looked very serious. It looked like I need to perform because this is my shot. Also, I didn't like the finish. I would have rather NZo come up with a clean win. Yeah. But it might lead to a Matt Cross versus NZo 2. I don't know. We're gonna see him in I think he's in the Texas card, right?
I don't know, but you saw what happened afterwards when he jumped Casey Navarro. So he definitely
Casey Navarro. Okay, why Casey Navarro ice grilling NZo for?
Dude, it's his time. Enzo gotta leave.
I understand that, but if you ice grill me, I'm gonna have to do something too. Like if I'm gonna walk by you, yo, just walk by me. You don't gotta stare.
You already got your match on. You did your shine. Okay, it's time. Bye. Get out. It's my turn now.
That's what you took from that? I took it as he disrespected Enzo, and Enzo was like,
Enzo, you know what? Disrespected Casey.
Well, all right.
Hear me out. Casey will get his ass back though. That's fine.
Hold on. Hear me out and tell me if I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, I'll eat it.
You're wrong.
I didn't even get to say nothing yet. Hold on. So it looked to me that Casey Navarro Casey Navarro got a little ego to him. He looked at Enzo with no respect. Enzo was probably thinking, damn, I gotta be a good guy, I gotta play my card right. He took a few steps and was like, damn, if I let this guy stun on me, the entire roster thinks they're gonna be able to steal on me too. So I gotta make a lesson out of this guy who thought he was gonna punk me. So he punked him.
Yeah, from behind, right? From behind when he wasn't expecting it to happen.
He was evaluating the situation. It takes a few seconds.
Sure.
No, that's not how you seen it.
If you say so, brother. If you say so.
So he destroys Casey Navarro. I mean,
For no reason at all, man. I'm hoping Casey comes back and kick his ass down in Dallas.
Now, listen. Salute to Casey Navarro, Mr. Miami Heat, or if he's the new Mr. 305 of MLW. I don't know, but he's got that Miami Heat colors, the Miami Heat stuff.
Yeah.
He's a big Miami guy.
Like a Miami Heat player.
And to me, he feels like a new era of that era of Scarface. Like he got that Miami look to him, that Miami machismo, and I dig it. I like Casey Navarro, but I want to see Enzo. If Enzo could keep giving performances like that, I want to see Enzo go on a nice little run. Maybe go against Tajiri. Maybe go against Alex Kane. You know what I mean? Like someone like that. I don't want to see him win the belt. I don't want to see him win because Enzo is a mouthpiece that doesn't need a belt to look good. But I was very, very impressed with Enzo. I'm going to say that now.
Well, we'll see what happens, how he behaves outside of the ring, and hopefully nothing stupid happens, and he'll be able to show, some more of that. If not, he might be cut. He'll be back somewhere, hanging out, flipping burgers somewhere, right out of Carnival.
You know what though, and I know they bring up, and it's crazy because someone told me, "Yo, you seen that Enzo thing?" And it was on Instagram, and there's like a sick kid in Jersey, and it's like his #1 fan. And he does go to this person's house, give stuff, and I'm like,
yes.
I don't know if that grounded him or because of his issues coming out of WWE, not really getting work. I don't know if all that played into, damn, maybe I acted like an asshole. Let me relax a little bit. But seeing him so serious in that match, I was like, that's an Enzo we haven't seen because he's usually the goofy like, how you doing? All that other shit. And I was like,
exactly.
If this is the Enzo,
don't get me wrong. It was a real good match. It was a really good match. I just don't like Enzo, period. So
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, but he's growing on me. You know what I mean? Like, I love the fact he talks shit. He's a little out there. Like he's a little out there.
I will say one thing on his defense after the show. He actually was talking to some kids and stuff like that. So he was doing the talking to the kids and signing some stuff for kids and stuff like that. So he was very, very approachable to people and stuff like that. So I'll give him that much.
And I'm hoping, like I said, MLW feels like a home where you hone your craft. You get you can go with the direction. You can have your opinion and work. And I think that if he plays his cards right, and hopefully, because I want to like Enzo. I like guys who talk shit. There's a lot of guys in this industry now that they struggle cutting promos. Enzo he can out-talk anybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's what he does. So I really want to see him hone that in, act his age a little bit, be the veteran, and be a locker room guy. You know what I mean? Because he's been up to the big leagues. He could tell these guys, look, I've been there and I fell. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a little more humble. I'm hoping we get that Enzo. If we get that Enzo, I'm prepared to sit here, talk some Enzo shit, and let people know how I feel. If not, we're going to sit here and say, wow, typical Enzo did a stupid thing and he's gone.
We told you so. We told you so.
Yeah, exactly.
We told you so. But one more thing I read earlier, not having to do with Enzo or anything, tomorrow is the last day of Ring of Honor. They're having the last, pay-per-view tomorrow. I know Bandito pulled out. I guess he's COVID or something, or he's sick. I don't know if it's COVID or not. I don't know. But I know I read today that Tony Khan is actually sending some surprises there to the show to make the ending of the pay-per-view a little more enjoyable and for the fans because of Bandito, being gone. And I know some guys, Jay Lethal's not there anymore. Some guys were being pulled out because they already have left. So he's gonna have some, he's gonna have some surprises on the show and see what happens. So, if this is the last episode of Ring of Honor, go ahead and go make an effort to watch it and see what happens. Because people are I keep saying Ring of Honor is dead. Ring of Honor. Oh, how do we need proof? I said, dude, if you look at the proof, stop looking at wrestling. Look at the company who owns Ring of Honor and look at all their financial stuff that's going on. That's your proof right there.
Bro,
Get out of the wrestling bubble and see what's going on outside of the wrestling bubble and see who the company that owns it. They're in a debt. They're not making any money. The last thing they're gonna do is put money into Ring of Honor when they're having this much issues trying to make money. And now with the MLB lockout, Ring of Honor is the last thing on their minds.
You know what the problem is, and I'm not gonna shit on all wrestling fans, but you have those wrestling fans that all they do is read dirt sheets, so they think they're like lawyers and they know everything about wrestling.
Thank you.
And it's like, guys, first off, I don't know why you listen to dirt sheets. 90% of the time they're wrong, just throwing shit out there, just trying to get you to click and give them credit.
Click and bait. Click and bait. Hello.
Exactly. But like, if you think about it, and I didn't know the whole Sinclair thing until you broke it down a long time ago. We had a show, and you were like, that Sinclair owns the Cubs, and they're part of Major League Baseball. They got this, and I was like, oh shit, did not know that. Not a surprise. I'm not too deep into the wrestling world, but I was like, damn. When the lockout happened, and you said it, I was like, how are you going to get Ring of Honor to bubble when COVID is killing wrestling?
Exactly.
And their big money is baseball, so they're not getting the revenue streams of MLB stuff, Cubs stuff, and everything else. And the Cubs are a fucking good team. It ain't the Cubs when we were young where they were trash.
Exactly. Well, this year they started sucking again, and then they traded out of the guys this year. So it's going to be trashy Cubs again for a couple of years going forward. So,
yeah, but they don't have that extra revenue coming in to support Ring of Honor. And New Japan hasn't seemed like they really give a shit since all the Ring of Honor guys went to AEW. So there's been a little, craziness going on there.
Yeah, and that one too, that's the thing we're bringing around. And also I want to give a shout out to Lady Frost, who signed with Impact Wrestling. Finally, she's there, man, so she'll be able to do her shit and start freezing some people to death there at Impact Wrestling. So I'm happy that 2022 she's going to be there. And the last thing I want to say is a lot of people always claiming they're fans of wrestling, they're fans of wrestlers. We do this. If you're a fan, I always see people always giving, Killer Kelly. Is this, Killer Kelly is that, but Killer Kelly is this. But when she's in need right now, ain't nobody doing shit for her. She has a septum issue, I guess, with her breathing, and she has no insurance. And now she's gonna be in Philly, I think, this week or next weekend. It's one of those wrestling things, conventions, selling stuff. If you are such a fan of Killer Kelly, buy her merchandise, help her out. Yep. If you want to see her wrestle, she needs to get this done. Buy her stuff so she gets the money to get her surgery. The faster she gets cleared to come back to wrestle. If you love her that much, go ahead, go into her thing, killerklein.com, and buy her merchandise. That's how you support your favorite wrestlers. Stop talking about it and be about it.
Yeah,
drives me crazy, man. Drives me crazy.
I completely agree with that. Now, instead of leaving that off on that because it's true, that chick, Lady Frost, she put a tweet out. Now, I don't follow her, but someone I know does, and they retweeted it. And she wanted to say thank you to all her fans that kept plugging her to Impact Wrestling, because without them, this might not have ever happened. And I was like, yo, so much respect to her for saying thank you to everybody who kept doing it. Now, I don't feel bad when we fucking tag Court Bauer, the homie, every fucking week about fucking our girl, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. And guess what?
Christi Jaynes, they'll be in Dallas in January. Come on, Kurt. We're gonna tag you on this shit right here so you could, get her on the show. And if you do, let me know ahead of time. I will fly my ass to Dallas just to see her, just for that show, and come back home that following day.
Boom. Listen, all we want is our girl, one of the best wrestlers on the fucking planet, to be an MLW. Listen, why would you not want her? She'll put on some of the best matches you could have. Court, you're one of the best minds I've ever seen in this shit. Real talk. I'm going to give Court his flowers. You do your thing. But you're making a big mistake not bringing in fucking Christi Jaynes.
Wait, we're not asking for much. We're not asking for much. You're gonna get tagged a lot, brother. I tagged a lot.
You know what? For the gatekeeper, you better be ready, because your new name is about to be Sir Tags a lot, because we're gonna keep bothering.
Sir Tag a lot. Sir Tag a lot.
You know what?
Tag him.
And I'm gonna leave this with next week. We're gonna interview Alex Kane.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is we'll premiere that on the week of Christmas, because we're gonna be super busy. So that'll be our podcast.
Oh, it's Christmas. Come on. We're gonna be eating. I need some flan in my life.
Bro, I gotta make coquito. I gotta make all the food. I gotta make all the snacks. I'm gonna be busy.
I want to be busy eating. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, for myself, the big homie. Y'all
Hashtag tag a lot. Tag a lot. Hashtag tag a lot.
It's urbanwrestlingnetwork.com. Y'all already know what it is. For myself, the big homie, we out of here. Deuces.